What's up with my godly people? Thank you guys for tuning in with me once again. Healing and strength to you guys as families. Always, you already know I got y'all. Today is Wednesday in Sacramento, California. It's hot. It's starting to get real hot in Sacramento, California. It's going to be about 92, 94 degrees today. I'm not looking forward to it, you guys. Tough loss for the Lakers, man. Last night against the Denver Nuggets. We're gonna dive in and talk about it in a minute. Those of you who do tune into my podcast, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Keep on liking, subscribing, and leaving you guys' comments. Those of you that are new to my channel, to my show, to my podcast, welcome. Welcome to the Sacramento Laker Podcast Show. Let's go, Laker Nation. Tough loss for us last night. The final score in the game, 126 for the Lakers, 132 for the Denver Nuggets. Let me just say, the Denver Nuggets, man, they came out and they hit us in the mouth, man. In the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, those guys came to play. They started to let up in that fourth quarter, and we made a big comeback in this game. But let me just say the Lakers though, in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, we was horrible. We was horrible, man. Let me just say that. We were horrible. We were bad in the first quarter. Like, I don't know what we was doing in the first quarter. I don't know if it was the air quality. Those guys couldn't breathe like that out there. I know that's a big difference as far as going to Golden State. They don't have to deal with the air quality and all of that. But I don't know if it was the air quality affecting those guys. But those guys did not look good at all, man. Especially on the defensive side of the ball, you guys. And we gotta play better, man. We have to play better. On the defensive side of the ball, man, because that's what's going to win us games. Our defense has been winning us games in round one, round two, and now we're in round three. Like, we can't start letting up on defense. We have to set the tone early in these games, because Denver is going to, man, they're going to try to hurt us quick. They're going to try to get us out of there quick. Those guys were making shots all over the place, man. They were making so many shots. It was crazy last night, man. I'm like, man, like these guys can't miss. These guys cannot miss. Every single shot, it seemed like it was going in for those guys. Murray coming off the pick and roll, hitting the three ball. Murray coming off the pick, hitting the mid range. Murray getting in the lane. Like, then you got Joker was even coming off of picks and hitting shots. Like, he hit a big three at the top of the key. Like, those guys were hitting. Those guys was hitting for sure. Those guys was ready to play us for sure. I don't know if they had like the bubble championship game built up in those guys or what, but whatever they had that was inside of them, they were ready. They were ready, man, and they came out and they made a statement on us for sure. In the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, but that fourth quarter we started to come back. The second half we started to come back. We started to get back to our dominant defense that we've been playing throughout the whole playoffs this year. And we got back to our old selves, man. And when we started to pick it up, those guys had a big lead on us. Those guys had a big lead on us in the game, man. We were behind the 8 ball for the majority of the game, you guys. We were playing catch up the whole game, trying to get back in the game. And we did just that. And that's something that we can carry over to game 2, man. At the end of the game, I felt really good, though, you guys. I felt really good. I felt like, yeah, the Denver won, but I felt like we won as well, though. Like, that's how my spirit was feeling after the game. I felt like we won this game, man. That was a heck of a comeback by us. I thought those guys was just gonna run it up on us and just blow us out, but we stayed in there, man. We stayed attacking those guys. We were getting to the lane. We were getting to the rim, and we were getting fouled, and we were going to the free throw line. We were knocking our free throws down. What we had an 88% from the free throw. We was 23 for 26. So we were getting to the free throw line. We were making our free throws, and that allowed us to get back in the game in the second half, you guys. We were slowing the game down. We had a little rhythm in the second half, and that got us back in the ball game. LeBron James started to attack the rim in transition when we were getting those stops. Austin Reeves was making some big plays in there. He hit a couple 3 balls that got us back in the game. We were 11 for 24 from three-pointer. We were 45%. I didn't even know that. Like, it didn't seem like we were shooting that many threes out there. But we made 11 3 balls. 45%, I'll take that. The Denver shot 15 for 32, 46%. So we were around the same as far as shooting the 3 ball. It seemed like they made every single shot. It seemed like those guys did not miss in the game. Our defense was not affecting those guys at all in the first half. Those guys were doing what they wanted to do against us. It's just that simple. And another key thing about these series, man, that's been going on, like whoever start the game like setting the tone and playing well and taking the lead and all of that, like that team has gone on to win the game. So we gotta do better, man. In the first quarter, man, we gotta set that tone early. We have to set the tone early, man, just like we did against Memphis. Just like we did against the Warriors in Game 1. Like, we set the tone early in those games. Game 3 and 4, we set the tone early in those games, and we won those games. Like, we got to set the tone early. We got to make our statement now in this second game. In Game 2 against the Denver Nuggets, we have to set the tone early in this game, man. We cannot play catch-up. We cannot allow those guys to get second chance rebounds, you guys. They had 15 offensive rebounds. They had 15 extra possessions that led to points. And I don't know how many points. But that's unacceptable, man. We only have 5 offensive rebounds. Like, we got to do better, man. We got to box out Joker. Like, we got to get him out of there, man. We got to be more have some more effort out there, man. Crashing the boards, man. Getting those 50-50 balls. Stuff like that, man. We got to be really on everything. We got to be on point going against this team, man. Those guys got a good offense. They showed it last night. We got the best defense in the playoffs. Those guys got the best offense in the playoffs. And they showed that against our defense last night. And they hurt us. They hurt us, and they hurt us early in this game. And we were playing catch up the whole game, you guys. Those guys were 54% from the field goal. Like, we were 54.8. They were 54.9. So both of us were shooting a good percentage from the field. Both teams got to clean up the defense for sure. Both teams going to make their adjustments in Game 2. It's a lot of things to clean up by both teams. But I'm looking for us to bounce back and get a win for sure. Because we definitely can transfer our play that we had in the second quarter and transfer that over into the first, the second, the third, and the fourth quarter in Game 2, you guys. We got to hit those guys in the mouth first. If somebody hits you, you hit back. And that's what we need to do in game 2. Period, point blank, man. We have to get this game, the second game in Denver. It's very important to get this second game, man. To tie this series up so we can go back to LA, tie it up so that we can take the series back in our hands, man. Change the momentum and get it back on our side, man. Going up 2-1, 3-2. Like, for real. I mean, 3-1. Like, going up 2-1 and going up 3-1. Like, going back to LA. Like, that's what we need to do, man. But first, we got to get this game, too. Those guys play well, man. You got to give it to them. Those guys play really well. All their starters had over double digits. Aaron Gordon, I know he didn't have an explosive game, a dominant game, but he did affect the game in certain moments of the game. He had 12 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Porter Jr., he had 15 big points, 2 blocks. He had one on Hachimura in the lane. His famous mid-range jumper, he stayed in the play and he blocked him from behind. That was a good play by Porter Jr. He had 2 assists and 10 rebounds. Man, we can't allow him to get 10 rebounds. That's too many rebounds for him. But he's crashing. He got the mindset to crash the glass when he shoot. 34, 2 blocks, 14 big assists, and 21 big rebounds. He had a triple-double, you guys. A triple-double win. Joker, he was going crazy on us, man. From start to finish. He had a heck of a game. I know I was getting blasted on my messenger, on my group messenger. My friends was talking about Joker is better than AD. He got 19 points and 18 rebounds, 17 rebounds at the halftime. Like, he better than AD. Like, I'm getting all of that. I'm just like, man, I'm just thinking, like, AD got 18 points right now at halftime. Like, you just think he just outplaying him like that? Like, no, he's not. AD dropped 40 on him. What you got to say about that? What the media got to say about that? Y'all the narrative was just Joker this, Joker that, Joker this, Joker that. They was really trying to seem like AD was having a bad game. They was trying to, like, so what? The AD had got 40. Like, he had got 40. Like, that's a big deal. That ain't no brush it under the rug. Yeah, we lost, but he had 40. He dropped 40 on Joker. That's bad. That's really bad. He dropped 40 in your home. 40. He had a double-double. He didn't get a triple-double, but he dropped a double-double on you. So, Joker, you got a big task at hand, and AD got a big task at hand guarding you. Like, AD had 3 big blocks. Was stuffing them. He had 3 assists and 10 rebounds. Man, I'll take it, man. I'll take that from AD all day long. But what I can't take is Schroeder, 6 points. I'll take them 5 assists and 3 rebounds. But 6 points, man, you got to at least score double digits for us. Either 12 to 14 points we need from Dennis Schroeder. We need 15 to 18, 19 points from D'Angelo Russell, man. He cannot give me 8. He cannot give us 8 and 3 assists. 3 assists, that's way too low. We need 8 assists. Rebounds, like, he didn't have no rebounds. He needed to be more aggressive going to the rim. D'Lo, man, he's not aggressive like that going to the hole. Like, that's what I don't like about his game. He's not aggressive going to the basket like Russell Westbrook was. Like, Russell Westbrook will attack the basket in transition, going on to coast. Like, that's what I loved about Russell Westbrook. Attacking the rim. Yeah, D'Lo come through on them threes, but he wasn't knocking down them threes. And when he not knocking down the threes, he go to the mid range, but he wasn't really knocking down that mid range like that. And he wasn't if he not being effective offensively, he either affecting the game with his passing, and he didn't do that at all. Like he was just shut down completely. Those guys did a good job, and they had a good game plan as far as sticking D'Angelo Russell. But D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder has to pick it up in game 2 for us to win, man. Two big players on our team that needs to contribute, man, and be effective in game 2 so that we can win. Hachimura came through. Rui came through with 17 big points off the bench. That's what I like. He had 1 block, one assist. He didn't have no rebounds. That's a little strange. Like, he at least need to be getting like at least 5 to 7 rebounds. Looney Walker came in and dropped 6. All those guys need to get double digits, man. We need to get everybody that played, everybody that's getting minutes got to get at least double digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players in double digits on our team. Those guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double digits. We only have 4, so we got to match those guys, man. We got to match those guys, and we can't allow KCP to get 21 points in the game, you guys. That is just unacceptable. Those guys were hot. Those guys were hitting shots. Those guys was feeding off their crowd, and all of that. Those guys had their team going, but that can't happen, man. KCP cannot score 21 points. Yeah, he was on the Lakers. Yeah, he got that championship mentality. Yeah, he knows what it takes to win a championship, being with LeBron, under LeBron grooming him into a championship player. And now he with the Denver Nuggets. And I'm sure he's grooming those guys and trying to help those guys and prepare those guys for the Lakers. But yeah, man, he cannot get 21 points. That cannot happen. Or Bruce Brown, man. Bruce Brown cannot get 16 points, off the bench. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, we need to lessen up his scoring for sure in game 2. We need to be getting like 8 to 6 points. Like, we can't allow him to get double digits. We can't allow KCP to go crazy like that and get 21. But those guys came to play, you guys. 31 for Murray, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. Like I said, Joker, he came to play. He had a triple-double. He's been playing like this throughout the whole playoffs. He's been dominant. He's one of the best bigs in the game. You got to give it up to him, man. He's been balling. He's a slow baller out there. Can't nobody guard him. He just get it done, man. He just play basketball, man. He not really flashy. Yeah, he got some passes that's flashy, but his game is not flashy like that. He just get the job done, man. He just hoop. He just do his job at the highest level. That's what I can say about Joker. But Porter, he had 15. Gordon had 12. I know Gordon gonna be looking for a bounce back game because he can also drop 20 to 25 points. But we have to cancel somebody out, man. Those guys cannot all be effective in the game. But I do like our fight in this game. We came back. We made this a ball game. We got it down to 3. LeBron had the ball with like 40-something seconds left. He hit a 3. He was just dribbling the ball. I don't like him just dribbling and pulling up like that. Like, we should have drew a play to get a better shot. Yeah, he had a good look, but I just don't like LeBron bouncing the ball off the dribble and then shooting the 3. I'd rather have him have a swing, getting a swung to him and shooting it, just catching and shooting it, but not off the dribble. And I don't know what we were doing. Those last like 2 possessions when we called a timeout and Darvin Ham drew up a play. Like, I don't know what the play was because we did not execute like nothing. Like, we didn't get nothing out of those timeouts and execution moments. Like, to get a good look like off. and get a good shot off. Like, we did not, like, I don't know what we were doing in those last possessions of the game. We need to clean that up for sure next game, man. We got to be better on our out of bounds plays, man, in this second game, because I don't know what happened. I know LeBron lost the ball. He got in the lane. Murray slapped it out, and it was a turnover, and the game was over. That last possession. But we have to do better, you guys. We have to do better, man, in order to win against the Denver Nuggets, man. Those guys got a high-powered offense. We got to slow those guys down. We did slow those guys down in the second half, and hopefully we can carry that over, man, to game 2, man, and be better. We're gonna make our adjustments. Another thing, like, we made adjustments in the game. Like, that really don't happen like that. Like, we usually wait to the second game, like, but we made adjustments in the game. So I like that by Darvin Ham. We figured out that Rui, he's gonna throw Rui on Joker. That was kind of like slowing him down, and that was allowing AD to come over and slide over and get those blocks behind Rui. So I like that adjustment by Darvin Ham, and I'm looking forward to seeing that in game 2 and how effective we be with this strategy. You guys, but that's it. That's all I have, man. Keep you guys' head up, man. We all should feel good about where we at right now. Yeah, we down 0-1, but we should feel really good going into game 2 and tying this series up at 1-1, you guys. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Peace and God bless.